Well, there is such a thing, though, right? There is such a thing that some some people are motivated to be modest and to not show off because they don't want people to be jealous. So that's a real thing. Now, it's a very important question. It's a good question. It's an important one to understand. Let's say that I was born, I crave sugar. It's like so hard for me to not eat sugar. Is it fair that if I eat a lot of sugar, my insulin's going to go up and then my insulin's going to go down and my blood sugar's going to be all right? It's not fair. Hashem made me crave sugar. It's biological. Right, but it doesn't change the fact that it is what it is. Why? Because it's real. Right, blood sugar affects insulin. That's the way it works. Right, so the fact that my thoughts about someone else will affect them, maybe it's not fair. But the point is, it's all real. Right? When we understand that these things are real, we say, if you do something that makes a difference, like, yeah, it makes a difference, a very real difference. If I walk up to someone on the street and punch them in the face for no reason, is it fair? No. Are they still going to get hurt? Yes. Right? So it's the same thing. Why? Because a punch is real. You can't argue with the realness of a punch. Right? So it's the same thing. The thoughts we think and the things we do when we talk about all these things spirituality, it's not some nice idea. It exists just as really as the physical things do. It's not physical, but it's not any less real. And if a person eats sugar, it affects well, I just ate sugar. Why should it affect my blood sugar and my insulin and my pancreas? Because that's the way it works. It is what it is. Right? So, yes, that's the point. It's not a punishment. It's an outcome. It's a natural consequence. That's exactly the point. Why? Because it's real. Why? As soon as we understand this is a real thing, then if things are real, outcomes are real. Right? And that's one of the things that sometimes some people struggle with. And once they're made to understand that, like, with children, it's very important to help them learn that actions have consequences. It makes a difference. It's real. Right? And as soon as they understand that, it's going to affect the way they behave. It's the same thing. Like, no, it's not fair. A lot of things are not fair. But if it's real, then that's the way it's going to be.
Very interesting. I came to the second level just before because you had like one class here, and I was like, okay, I will go to the second level because of your class. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
There's a store in my